Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Under center for Jacksonville, it will be Blake Bortles. And Bortles, you know, we know what Jacksonville did last year. He doesn't get a whole lot of credit for leading them to the playoffs and almost to the Super Bowl. Can he be an elite quarterback in this league?
Elite is such a category that I like to keep narrowly defined, but I think he can be an upper echelon quarterback. We saw a couple years ago, remember the excitement about him throwing the football when he had those wide receivers that could go get it? Well, his numbers weren't appreciably different last year from that season. Somewhere around 3,900 yards, right? 20-plus touchdowns, interceptions in the teens. If he can keep bringing the interception number down, and I think that he can because he has Leonard Fournette to run the ball. Now he can throw the ball deep to guys like DJ Chark and Marquise Lee. His numbers may very well jump up, and I'm hearing good things about him this summer.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's how the defense looks for Kansas City. Some holes to fill in that secondary. Remember, Marcus Peters, after 3 years with KC, he's now in L.A., Charles.
So when you look at the secondary, specifically at the cornerback position, there's a hole there, all right? So they're going to start right away with Kendall Fuller filling that spot opposite Steven Nelson. But let's face it, Orlando Scandrick, a veteran player, knows how to fill a role, can play inside in the slot, can play outside. That's a valuable pickup for Kansas City.
Yeah, he just came over on August 19th. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit. But how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level. One of the best players in the game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Kansas City Chiefs and their leader under center, Patrick Mahomes. What have you thought of him so far in the preseason now that he is the guy?
I've liked what I've seen because when he came out of Texas Tech, we knew he had the big arm. We also knew that he made a lot of what they call unscheduled plays, some of them good, some of them not so good. He might take some chances because he believed in his arm so much. But a season sitting behind Alex Smith, great lessons for him. When to take a chance, when not to. There's still a little bit of that gunslinger in him. But at the same time, they also see some maturity coming as well, a little more accurate than what people thought.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down. Here's the lineup for Kansas City, and I understand that we have a med school graduate from McGill up in Canada. Who is it, Charles?
Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. Now, I want to say Tardif because I just love the way it rolls off the tongue, but it's Tardif. And his teammates call him Frenchie, and they call him Larry. But you're exactly right. Since the end of last season, he has graduated medical school, fulfilled all of his requirements. As you mentioned, went to McGill, and now he will be starting in the NFL at guard with a medical degree in hand. The first active doctor to ever play in the National Football League.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Dante Fowler coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. David Amerson is there on the coverage defensively.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's asking. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Hosky.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Jaguars defense as they get ready to set up shop. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now here's Mahomes. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now whistles as time has run out on this first quarter. It's a close game here early on. More from Jacksonville after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Come on.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Completes it to Spencer Ware. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. On first down, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense. Because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out in the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now it's Mahomes again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Jack in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A final shot before half for Bortles. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a good game. A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Holding. Offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Bortles now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly 10 yards as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for his second sack of the night. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Bortles now on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. So I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Miles Jack in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Bortles again. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Lambo on for the extra point. And now it's blocked. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 380. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Jaguars now. They're just looking for one final stop here, put a capper on this affair.
Get this game over with. That's all they're talking about. It's that simple. Finished.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Back to throw, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Into the foul linebacker, Miles Jack. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And now out come the Jags. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always. Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.